This is how to cook whole picanha on a live fire grill, start to finish. How I work it with the Rat Rod barbecue. So the first thing we got to do is we got to get all those coals pulled in. These are coals from other cooks. We just pile it up, don't need to be perfect. Then we're going to get 2 haystacks in there, and I like to just give them a little crack lighter, and then put that chimney on. All right, that chimney is going to take 10, 15 minutes to get rolling. We're going to go ahead and get this picanha all seasoned up. Give it a little bit of time to rest that spice on top of that picanha. Today, it's Jimmy Lee Stokes, buddy with the steak spice. Let me tell you, he sent me this spice to try out, and I absolutely love it. Get a nice heavy coat. This is a big old piece of meat. It can handle a lot of spice. We want to make sure we get the ends, of course. What I'm doing with this picanha today is I'm making myself some sandwich meat. I'm going to take this, I'm going to slice it up nice and thin, put it in the fridge for 3 or 4 days. I'm going to have sandwich meat. I'm going to have steak salads. This is going to be epic. We'll get that meter probe right into the middle of this picanha. I'm shooting for bottom side of medium rare. So we got a pretty good burn on the charcoal there. We'll just settle it all in, get that flipped over and out, and spread out a little bit. Another critical tool when you're on a live fire type situation, charcoal, is you want a pair of tongs. These tongs are dedicated to charcoal and wood. So I'm just going to spread this out a little bit, and I'm actually going to get a little bit of wood on here because the wood is going to be the coal that's going to happen later. Wood's there. We'll get that grate down. We want to start warming up that grate, lower it right down. Another great tool, rechargeable fan. This works wonderful. You got variable speed, but it lets you get those coals burning. That's perfect. We have a great bed of coals. The grills are warmed up quite a bit. We'll get that picanha on and let the cooking begin. This is a great view of exactly what we're trying to do here. We have a fire on either side. We're building coals. In the middle, we got all our coals. This is a great way to have a cook on your barbecue if you're not using the bracero. Today, we don't need the bracero. It's only a small cook. It's in the middle of everything. The fire can be on the outside. It's just going to help with the heat, and it's going to help circulate everything around and get that nice little bit of smoke into that picanha. We'll get on burning. I'm using birch today. I'm out in Newfoundland, Canada. Birch is very accessible for me. It's the easiest wood I can get my hands on. Up a little higher. And what you want to watch is the ambient temperature. What's critical, that meter probe is going to give you a finish time. How long it's going to take to get to your doneness. Adjust your rack, adjust your fire till it gives you an hour and a half. And then maintain that ambient temperature. Nothing to it. This is easier than it looks. Play with that fire. Get some of those flames taken down. Just move them out. This is a labor of love. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Just have fun. That is the most important part. You can see the probe has 15 minutes left. We're going to get that lid off, flip it over, and let the meat side get a nice sear. Would you look at the sear marks on this? Come on. I hope you can see just how perfectly cooked this is. We'll just wrap that little bit up, get a little sample. Oh, fall apart. Oh, I don't know if this is going to make it to a sandwich. I might eat this whole thing now. Wow.